couldn't get it past. Like, I don't know, someone was sitting there and the bum was on the seatbelt thing and I couldn't get it past. So I'm putting the seatbelt around me like this. It's going at 70 miles per hour. Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my intro. This is the beginning of the video. The video starts now. Ooh, hello, welcome to my channel. So today is a story time. I'm going to tell a story about what happened on my friend's 20th birthday. So this is about 3 years ago because we're both like 23 now. But I feel like I can talk about it now. But first of all, I also want to talk about this hair I'm wearing, which is Ali Annabelle. Basically, I went back to Ali Annabelle because of the hair, what's it called? Because of the hair I had before. That was Brenda hair, and the one I had before that was Ashmary hair. I did like Ashmary hair, but the frontal was just playing games with me. It was literally like, why are you doing this? Like, what have I done to you for you to treat me like this? I thought we was mates. But unfortunately, we weren't that close apparently, so I had to let her go. Then I went on to Brenda hair, and then Brenda hair started like leaking every time I was washing it. It started leaking. Like, first the leak went, and then it came back. So obviously in my head I thought it went, but obviously something wrong with it. So I was like, obviously this isn't virgin hair, and like I bleached it, but I wanted it like a brown colour, and I realised that only the frontal was bleaching as well. So I was like, babe, like honestly, but I'm not complaining because the hair was relatively cheap. So I was like, what was I expecting, gold? Obviously not. So then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go back to Ali Annabelle hair, because if I keep buying this botched cheap hair, well, it's not botched, it was just not up to my standards. If I keep buying, I feel like it was an experiment. I'm still gonna continue to experiment because I feel like I'm gonna get a hair that's cheap and relatively good. So I'm still gonna go out there and keep looking for this mystery hair, because I will find you cheap hair and you'll come to me and we'll be mates and we'll rock with each other. But because of that, and I wanted some nice hair and I wanted to look alright, so I went back to Ali Annabelle because I feel like she treats me right. Although I haven't bleached her yet, I bleached knots and blah blah blah, but I haven't actually bleached the hair, so I might bleach my old unit. But anyway, I want to talk about this one. So this, what's a bit different about this hair that I bought is that it's a 13 times 6. So the parting is quite deep, and I'm feeling that as well. And I've got 4 bundles in. I had to actually triple the last one, the first 2 bundles, because I wanted it really thick, and I feel like it being thick is a bit of me, because look, if I just, you see, that is a bit of Nana. That's a bit of me. Anywho, that's it. That's it about that hair. Now I want to get into the story about what happened on my mate's birthday. So this is like when, on her 20th birthday. So we decided to go to a hotel in Canary Wharf. And first I didn't know how many people go in. Well, she did tell me, but I thought we was going to have like a bigger room. And I was thinking, no, Ruby, she probably booked one room. And I was like, okay, let me ask her about this room. And then she was like, yeah, just book one room. And I was like, but Ruby, because I'm a control freak, I don't know, I feel like everything, if I'm not in control of something, bad things happen. So I was like, no, you're going to have to book like double like room or something, or like they'll probably kick us out or something because there's too many people in one room and you booked one room, it's like you're lying, blah 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 blah. But she's like, no, it's fine, I do it all the time. And I'm like, okay. So even from the get-go I was a little bit meh to go there, and because I'm going to be sharing a room with so many people, I felt a bit, not so many, just 4 of us, and I'm a little bit dramatic, only because I don't like sharing rooms with us. I don't like sleeping with like different people that I don't really know, because I feel like everyone has different spirits and spirits follow you, and I don't know what kind of spirit follows you, I don't know what kind of spirit you have. So, and I feel like when you're sleeping you're a little bit more vulnerable to these spirits and blah 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 blah. So I was like, I don't know that you like that. So I felt uncomfortable even sleeping, and I was like, this is like my best mate's birthday, so I'm gonna have to go and like stop being like a weirdo. So that day, because I was going to a club that was in, I don't know, it was like further in London, but that hotel was quite close in terms of getting them. It's not a train, it's not underground, it's like above ground, but I think it's called T something, TLR, I don't know. So we got one of those trains when we got into Canary Wharf. But first, when we got into Canary Wharf, I felt so out of place, because what had happened is I wanted to wear my multicoloured hair, and it was like So I think from the full thing I just felt uncomfortable from going into the hotel, from getting even to the hotel. I just felt a bit eek. But anyway, so we decided to get the train up to London, and I decided to wear this outfit. I don't know why I wore it. I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't think about my surroundings because I was just thinking, oh, I feel comfortable getting to the hotel and then have your stuff and get ready. But because it was a Friday, it's like when people work and everyone's all dressed up wearing the suits, and I'm entered Canary Wharf like wearing an Adidas tracksuit green with multicoloured hair. I just felt so out of place. And the worst thing is that we didn't know, we couldn't find, we was basically looking at the hotel looking for the hotel on the like sat nav. So when we get there, we're like trying to look for where this hotel is, and I just feel like I'm out, and then like sort of like I felt so uncomfortable that I didn't want to be in the outside world for so long because of my multicoloured hair, and I'm wearing a bright green Adidas tracksuit. It just felt so like ugh. And I even had to ask someone like, yeah, I just need to like pull the bandage off and be like, hi, excuse me, how do we get to blah 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 hotel? Do you know where it is? And like he was so fit, the man I asked as well, he was so fit, and he just looked at me and like his eyes was just doing some mad thing, and I was like, did anyone catch that? Did anyone catch what he said? Because I didn't get what he said at all. Like, anyway, we make it to the hotel finally, and then even getting to the hotel, one of her friends like already booked it in. Like she already went in and checked in, and was waiting for ages because she'd fallen asleep. And first we was concerned because we didn't know where she was, because she wasn't answering the phone, and was just belling her, calling her. She wasn't answering the phone because she was fell asleep, and was like, oh my god, where is she, blah blah blah, she's not answering the phone. And really she's just in the hotel sleeping, and it took ages for us to get into the hotel because she was already checked in or something. So we get into the room, and I'm like, this room was super duper tiny, and I was just thinking, oh, like, you know, you just think, for fuck's sake, like, it was just tiny. The room was tiny, it didn't even have a chair, and it was just like this bed, and I'm like, are you being for real? Like, you wouldn't think that a hotel like this would be like in Canary Wharf. You think it would be something a little bit more spacious, a bit more nicer. It was a nice hotel, had nice lighting, but I was like, what is this? like just tiny. It was like a double, it wasn't a double bed, I think it was one of those beds that's just a bit bigger than a single bed. And then she's just laying there sleeping as well, and I'm like, you're telling me that 4 of us are gonna fit on that bed? It's not happening, like what? So I was already miffed about that, but I didn't want to seem too miffed because I didn't want like bringing the vibe down, because it's like it didn't bother anyone apart from me. So I was like, okay, now don't be like a Debbie Downer, calm yourself. Don't bring the vibe down, don't think about it too much, it's only one night anyway. So we get ready to the party, we get ready to go to the club, and then all we kept, I think because we was laughing and stuff, we weren't even being that loud, but I realised that the walls were thin because we were just laughing a little bit, and then suddenly knock knock knock, keep it down, blah 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 blah, and we're like, what? Like, why are you being so dramatic? It's like every time we spoke, knock knock knock, keep it down, and we're like, we're not even being that loud. And then my mate went out, and then she went, oh my god, you can hear every single conversation. So I was thinking, it's not us then, it's just the thin walls or something. And I was thinking, how are you supposed to go to this hotel and feel like you want to have a nice time with a special someone? Like, you like what? Like, do you know what I mean? Anyway, so that goes past, we're in the hotel, we keep getting knocks on the door to keep it down, and then it gets to about 9 o'clock, and then the man that works at the thing, what's it called, the checkout place, comes knocking on the door as well, and was like, oh my god, by the way, your friends have to leave at 11 o'clock because it's at 11 o'clock your mates have to go, that's the time for, last time for guests to visit, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, in my head I'm thinking, you see Ruby, I told you there would know that there's more people here, you didn't believe me, and now we're blah 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 blah. But then I was like, don't be like that, it's a birthday, just calm down, Anna, something will work out. So we get to the club, so we decided to leave. Oh yeah, we also drank like this really warm Luke vodka mixed with very Luke Coke because there's no fridge in the room as well. I thought there was going to be a fridge there, but there wasn't. There's no fridge in the room, so yeah, we were just drinking this really warm vodka, really warm drink, and we couldn't turn our music. We turned our music up a little bit. I had this like little miniature speaker, and then we had another knock on the door to turn it down, and was just like, oh, fuck's sake. Everyone's just being a Debbie Downer. Well, but we still had like a good time in the room. We were just laughing and giggling because I think when you're in a group of people, you just have a good time or whatever. So we get ready to go to the club now, and we all like got changed and stuff. Oh yeah, and one of the mates my mates wanted to borrow my hair straightener. I don't like sharing things as well. Because I'm a weirdo, I don't like people using my stuff unless I actually really know you. Like, I let you Ruby use my stuff. I even like let one of her mates use their stuff as well, because I feel like I snore a bit now. But like, I don't like random people touching my stuff using it as well. And then like, in that situation, she was just like, oh, can I borrow your hair straighteners? And I was like, you know, when you don't want to be like, no. But I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake, like, why don't you bring your own hair straighteners? Why do you have to use myself? And that's what I was just thinking to myself in my head. But then I was like, okay, and then I just be a normal person. I'm like, yeah, you can use it. And then afterwards, because I don't know what kind of products she was using in her hair, but my hair straighteners just had like a weird scent to it afterwards, and I don't even use it now because it's still there. I don't know what it is, like 2-3 years later. I think it's where, say she's using, I don't know, like olive oil or like stuff, I don't know what it was, but I have done that to my straighteners before, but that was like before, like, you know when you use packet weave, like, and then you use that products on hair, and then I think, I don't know whether kind of what sort of like reaction it makes with the plates, but the hair straightener just started stinking, so I stopped using that. And that's what happened to my hair straighteners, and no one knew at the time. So I was thinking, I'm not happy about this. You see, this is why I have to be me. This is why I have to be all like weird. So I was like, okay, you can use my hair straightener, whatever. And she even did a good job. Like, I don't even know how to use it, you know, to curl your hair with your hair straightener. I don't even know how to do that, but she did that, and I was like, oh wow, you're doing a good job. And she looked really good afterwards. So I was like, yeah, thanks to my hair straightener. I'm joking. Anyway, yeah, so I was a bit miffed about my hair straightener stinking, but anyway, we got ready, we went to this club, and then when we got to the club, it wasn't that packed as well, but I felt uncomfortable again. I felt like so out of place in the club as well, because, not because of my hair, I like my hair and I like my makeup, but I felt like my outfit was just a bit off. I felt like I dressed too formal or something. I felt like everyone was like exposed and naked and stuff, like, and looked really lit, and I felt like I looked like someone's mum or something, and I was like, oh. Don't stand here, I'm filming a video. Okay. And we're back, because my mum was standing up like she was listening to me, and I was like, don't do that. Okay, anyway, back to the story. Yeah, so we get to the club and I feel uncomfortable because I feel like I just look out of place. So from the get-go, I feel like out of place. I feel like I look out of place, but I don't want to bring the vibe down because I feel like I'm making it about me a little bit. So I was like, just get over yourself, Danny, you know. And I was thinking maybe I should just get more drunk, but this vodka and the warm vodka and the warm coke was just making me feel so queasy and so sick. After that day, I couldn't, vodka, I used to drink it from a straw, but after that day, I just couldn't drink it anymore. I was just like, ew, make me feel sick. Made me feel like I need to heave every time I smell vodka. I was like, ugh. Anyway, we get into the club, and now, we get there, and it's like, I don't know, the vibe in there was so off as well, but I think my friend said it's because we went on a Friday and we should have gone on a Saturday, which is dead and which is weird. Like, I don't know, but they had good music, but I just wasn't feeling it. I think it was just the whole day and the stress from like what has happened from the hotel and stuff like that, so I was just like having a downer a little bit. So yeah, we're in the club, we're dancing, we sit down, and we couldn't sit down anywhere. Like, there was nowhere to sit down apart from like the VIP bit, and I didn't know, and then someone was like, you can't sit there, and then he was like, and then some guy came out and I was like, oh, she can sit here, let her sit. And then because I wanted to sit, my feet was hurting, and then he was just talking to me all day, and you know, when you just think like, I just want to sit, please. Like, I know you've let me sit next to you, blah 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 blah, but I don't even want to talk. Like, I just want to sit and like just think about my life, think about the situation we're in, because I'm quite dramatic. But I was like, oh, thank you for letting me sit, blah 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 blah. And he was like, oh, no, nice, blah blah blah, for letting me sit. And I was thinking, yeah, it's just a seat, like, calm down, like, I can get up if you want, like, what do you want from me, because I've like because you let me sit down, I don't know. But then he was like, and I'll snap, and I was looking at his snap, he had like a lit day, he was like in a strip club and stuff like that, because it was his mate's birthday, and I was thinking, oh god, he has a lit life, doesn't he? Yeah, so that was like sick, his life looks sick on his snap. And that was just a little bit it. So it comes to the end of the club now, and I clocked that, oh, we can't get back onto that train to get back onto that I don't know if it's called TLR. We can't get back to the TLR to get back onto to get back to the hotel. And then to get back to, so we didn't think it out. I feel like if I planned it, I'd think it out though. We didn't really think it out. So it was like, okay, the TLR is now not operating because it's night time. Well, it was morning, early in the morning. And we looked at how to get back into the hotel, because it's not actually far from that train thing, and then the drive isn't far, but the walk is far. We had to go, if you want to walk, you have to get there by going underneath some sort of tunnel, and we was like, oh my days. And they said like a 40-minute walk, and it was it suddenly just became super duper cold, and I was like, how are we supposed to get back? And then we was trying to we didn't like, I think because we're from like Kent, so we had like Kent mind, and we was like, oh, we didn't think about getting like an Uber or downloading some app to get an Uber or something. We was just like, how am I supposed to get, where's the taxi? And there's no taxi ring. And then we asked the club if we can get like a taxi number. They was being all like, no, the club's, we went back in to get like a card for the taxi, and like, oh, the club's closed, it's closed. And we're like, yeah, we just want to know if you have a taxi number. And then he gave us the card, the taxi number, a whole card, and the number was short. What? How can a number be short on a business card? Like, are you crazy? So we couldn't get the taxi. Then like, I was just getting stressed. I was like, oh no, this is gonna happen, blah 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 blah. And so and suddenly this man come out, and he was like trying to like move to me, and I was just thinking, oh. And like I explained to him what was happening, and he was like, oh, do you want me to drop you guys off? But this guy was just like off his head, like he's there zooting, and he's like obviously drinking as well. He was just off, and I was thinking, how's he driving? And then I was even thinking, like, how are we even gonna, I don't even know, like it was just a situation where you just think, why are we in this situation? So he's gone, oh, do you want me to drop you? And then I looked at Ruby and I looked at my mates, and I was thinking, should we get into this car? I don't know. I feel like it's uncomfortable. I feel like we shouldn't, because it looks like he's really, really drunk and really, really waved. And I was like, you know what? I just want to get past that tunnel. When we get past that tunnel, we can get to the hotel or whatever. And I was like, it's only a 7-minute drive. It was like, it's just a 7-minute drive. And I was thinking, we really shouldn't, but what situation have we got now? So we get into this car, and then he's with his mate as well, so there's no space for all of us, so we're at the back, and I'm not like a slim girl, and like me and Ruby were quite thick, and another girls were like slim, but it was like we had to like force ourselves into it, and the girl was sitting on my lap, and his mates at the front, and we're all just really squashing. We can't put our seatbelt on, and this guy, he starts driving, even like to get one destination, like a little short road, he's driving like 70 miles per hour on like a little road, and you're just thinking, does that make sense to you? And I'm like thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna die, we're gonna die. I tried to put my seatbelt on, but I couldn't get it past. Like, I don't know, someone was sitting there and the bum was on the seatbelt thing, and I couldn't get past. So I'm putting the seatbelt around me like this. He's going like 70 miles per hour. And this, didn't I tell you, this place, which is 7 minutes away by driving, but we got there in an hour because he kept taking, we went through that same tunnel about 3 times, and he kept taking the wrong turns. And then suddenly, I don't know where we were, but we was just ages away, and then suddenly he's like, oh, there's a McDonald's there, and he was like, oh, I need to piss. And then he drove the car somewhere, and then he was like, I'm just gonna go to around this corner to piss. And then he got out, pissed, came back in, and then started driving again. And then he was like, oh, there's a McDonald's. And he was like, who wants McDonald's? And my mate was like, I do. And I was like, are you being serious? I'm just trying to get to the hotel, and now you want to get some McDonald's. How are you even thinking about food this time? I'm just worrying about my life right now. And I'm thinking, I've even put us in this situation because I was like, yeah, just drive us to the hotel, or like get us past the tunnel. And I felt like I'm the one who even like encouraged it a bit, because I was like, yeah, okay. I don't know, I just didn't want to be there anymore. So yeah, so when it came to McDonald's, then I went through McDonald's drive-through, got like, I don't even remember what they got. I was just pissed off with the fact that they said yeah to McDonald's after it's taken us. By this point it was like 40 minutes in, and I was thinking, I just wanna, he's not driving correctly, like in the correct manner, and our lives are danger. How you just thinking about food at the moment. So yeah, so after that McDonald's bit, we went through the tunnel again, came back out of the tunnel, and then we found our hotel. We're getting into Canary Wharf now, so I'm a little bit happy. I'm like, you know what, yeah, I'm happy to get out of the car now. But I feel like everyone was all gassed and hyped about what's happening because they're so drunk, and I feel like that situation just slapped the alcohol out of me, and I just became sober. So we get to Canary Wharf now, and I'm happier now, and I can see our hotel, and I'm like, yay. And our hotel bit had these, you know, pillars like this, but they were quite spacious, and they had but you have to drive like this to the hotel. So this guy, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the hotel. He drives over the pillars like this, and it's like a little bit of a hill. He drives between two pillars, goes in the hill, and then goes down the hill. Everyone starts screaming, like, I don't know, like two like bollards, how they're called, and like quite spacious. And he drives, instead of going around like this, he drives through there, drives on top of these bricks, and then like was just completely mad. And then he was like making his way into like the hotel entrance, and then we started screaming, and then it was just like, and like, oh my god, it was just mad. We started screaming, he's like making his way into like the hotel, and I'm like, stop. And Ruby's like, are you mad? Blah 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 blah. And then like, yeah, and then like the manager saw us again. I was thinking, oh my god, it's such a scenery. And then he was like, your mates can't come in there, blah 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 blah. And then they was like, oh no, we want to buy a hotel. And I just sort of like and just ignored everything and walked to the hotel room. And then like my mates were still like out there talking to them, but I just felt like, I don't know, I was just grumpy and pissed off about the whole situation, because I don't like being in scenarios like that. I think where I was, because I feel like I'm a little bit control freak, and because I was out of control in that situation, I was just pissed off, and I feel like this is something that really shouldn't have happened. But anyway, so I just kind of like left them, and then went into the room, and then they were just out there talking to them. I don't know what happened, and then they wouldn't like let everyone come back into the hotel room, obviously, as I would say, because, and they're saying that the guest hours is like past 11, blah 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 blah, so they can't come in. They tried to book a hotel, there was like no, and yeah. Yeah, that was basically it. And then, oh yeah, and then so this girl come back, and I was thinking, oh, why her? Everyone, not why her, but it was just like everyone, like I feel like I knew, I like Ruby, but obviously because Ruby's my mate, so I was like, oh, I hope Ruby comes back. Like, do you know what I mean? Or like the other one. But it was just like, gosh, I don't know, like that, and I couldn't sleep because of it, because basically I just started thinking mad. I was just thinking mad, like she was just casually sleeping, and I'm like laying there, and like I think we was like facing each other, but she was like falling asleep, and I was just like just looking at her. I don't know, like I felt just uncomfortable, and I was just looking at her, and I was thinking, well, I don't know you like that. I can't just casually be unconscious next to you like that. I don't know what kind of spirit you have. I don't know what's following you, like, do you know what I mean? Because like I'm a bit with like sometimes, like, I don't know, like say if, like I went on holiday, and that was even my close mate, I went on holiday, and when I was sleeping, like I know when something is in the room, like, because the room looks exactly the same. So when I was sleeping, I saw someone like come into the room, if it makes sense, and then everything was exactly the same. Like when I woke up, everything in the dream was exactly the same. So I was like, oh, someone was here, like a spirit was here, or blah blah blah. So I was just like so, but that's why I couldn't sleep, because I was like, I don't know what's gonna come, blah blah blah. So I just felt uncomfortable, and I just felt like, oh, I just want to go home now. And I woke up super early, like, well, I didn't sleep, and then I wanted her to wake up, because I was like, I can't leave her and just like go home. So I was like, oh, just wake up. So I just kept making like noise and stuff like that, and then I was like, you know what, she's not waking up. I'll be like, yo, like I want to go home now, do you want to go? Like, and then we just went. It was like, I think I was on my phone, like the earliest time to get like a direct train, not direct train, but like an easy journey was like 8 or something, and I was like, yeah, let's just go home, because I want to go sleep properly. And yeah, that's basically the end of the story. That's the end of my story time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.